The coastal people, like their Inca successors, are still with us along Peru's coast, carrying on their ancient traditions. Their reed boats, which they call Caballitos del Mar, little seahorses, are made from a reed called Totora.
The Caballitos de Totora were first developed by the late pre-ceramic populations of the coast of Peru. This is about 5,000 years ago, the time right before the introduction of agriculture. The exploitation of sea resources was the key to the economy of the time, and the caballitos probably meant a very important change in that economy because allowed people to fish away from the seashore and therefore to tap into the very rich sea resources that are brought to this coast by the current of Humboldt.
Barbudo. Lisa.
These are some of the different kinds of fish we catch here.
Lisa, Ilorna y Suco. Bueno, mis abuelos fueron pescadores.
My grandfathers were fishermen. My father was a fisherman. It's a lifestyle that gets passed on from generation to generation. The Incas were also fishermen. It's passed on through many generations.
They were very important for sea trade. They used Caballitos de Totora and Totora rafts to trade all along the coast of Peru up to Ecuador and down the coast some 1,000 kilometers away from here, where they controlled several islands off the shore of Nazca and Paracas. It is surprising that the tradition of making Caballitos de Totora has survived with not many changes for 5,000 years. And that still provides the basis of subsistence for many families in northern Peru.
I brought the totoro seeds from Chanchan to plant my totoral. Most totorales in Chanchan are gone, but now there are more around here. Many more totorales than back in Chanchan.
Each family in Huamanchaca has a plot or two or three where they maintain their supply of totora, which is the reed from which they make their boats. They maintain these very carefully and have maintained them in the family for generations. They cut the reeds just above the waterline so that they will grow back into long strips that they can then use to make their boats. Every few years, however, they find it necessary to dig out the plants by the roots and plant shoots so that they will have an unending supply of the Caballitos del Mar, the little horse of the sea.
All the fishermen make their own caballitos. Right here, there are 35 fishermen working. When the ocean's calm, we fish all day. When it's not, we don't. It's impossible to manage the boat and fish at the same time while battling big waves. Here, it's our custom to share the catch amongst families. Some days I might not have anything, but they do, so they'll help me out. That's how related families survive together. It's our custom. Of course, the Incas made their own caballitos and their patachos. Sometimes they went far out from shore to the islands because they couldn't find fish along the coast. That's the way it was.
The desert civilizations of ancient coastal Peru rose and fell over the millennia, mostly as a result of climate change or conquest. Today we are learning more about these brilliant empires. The greatest impediment to increased understanding is the greed of international art collectors and the complicity of the huaqueros. Together they deprive Peruvians of their patrimony and the rest of the world of some of its greatest art treasures.